What is up, cunts? You're probably wondering how to get yourself a solo session, so let's go ahead and do that. Not gonna bullshit you and mislead you. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to your settings network. You're gonna go to either Wi-Fi or LAN, depending on whatever the fuck you use. You're gonna click Set Up Network Connection. Once you click that, you'll get the two options that I just mentioned. Click whatever one you have. It'll say either automatic or custom. You click custom. It'll ask stupid shit like, do you want your IP to set up automatically? Obviously. Do you want your DCHP to be set up automatically? Well, not automatically, but be specified. No. No one fucking cares. So after you go through all that bullshit, eventually you'll get to the MTU, and your MTU should be something like 1500. Mine's 1500. What we're going to do is basically give ourselves high latency, and the way we're going to do that is by dropping our MTU. So if it's 1500, drop it to 700 to 650. That's the lowest you should fucking go, or you might not be able to connect to anything. So once you do that, it's going to basically force you to set it up, and then it'll have you test your connection, and you're going to realize your internet is cut in half, if not more. And what that's going to do, since we have high latency to servers, is when you go on a game like Red Dead that basically has this new Limbago fucking matchmaking feature, which basically, if you've ever played GTA and you played with weenies, and there's always weenies on GTA, you know they can't afford actual booters, and they're trying to use their mommy's laptop, which basically just turns it into a stressor, and then you get kicked offline for about 3 seconds. So, basically, unlike GTA, this has matchmaking. So what it's going to do is it's going to put you in a limbago state where you're basically just stuck matchmaking. It can't put a match because your latency is so high, and if it connects you with something, it's just going to lag you back out. And you won't even notice if it does connect you to anything because your latency is so high, and this matchmaking thing, it doesn't have any lag when you get matchmaked, like most games do. So once you're in this state, you may be thinking, how the fuck do I get out of it? Well, it's simple, you see. You go through the same settings and change your MTU back to 1500. And now, what are the benefits to having a solo session like I have? There's increased animal spawns if you need to refill crypts. There's increased legendary animal spawns. Collectibles spawn more frequent. So if you're looking for a specific set in an area, like if you've ever played in a full server and you go to a specific collectible that says it's there on the interactable map, but there's so many dumb fucks around that it doesn't spawn anything like it normally will, yeah, it basically just makes the game more playable. If you don't want to deal with weenies, we're probably going to boot you offline because Daddy doesn't love them, but that's okay because we can take time to love them and beat them with our belts. So, yeah, now you know what to do to get yourself a solo session. I'd recommend doing this right now since it's basically 50% bonus or some shit. Not 50%, more like 30, but whatever Rockstar says, right? Because Rockstar's honest. So, get yourself a solo session. Yeah, have a good day. Stay away from the Roro, and you know, be good, my guy. I also forgot to mention, because I'm not actually able to test this, but if you have Xlag or any program that's able to lag specifically your Xbox console, you can also try to do this, as long as it's basically stressing your IP and upping your latency or dropping your connection speed. I don't know if there's custom settings on Xbox. I haven't been on there in ages. I had to switch consoles because my dumbass friend wouldn't buy a fucking Xbox. Yikes. But if you have something like Xlag or something, just drop a comment down below and see if it worked. I don't know if it would. Like I said, haven't been on it in ages. But hopefully it would. That'd kind of suck if it's literally just a PlayStation thing. That'd be honest shit. But yeah, kudos.